Hey guys, DMGAT here today with another tech video. So today we have this. So this is the Samsung Gear S2 smartwatch, and of course it's built by Samsung. So most people think of the Apple Watch when it comes to smartwatches, but lots of other companies build smartwatches too. So another big thing that's missed by a lot of people is that this can be paired with an iPhone. So not only can you get the app on Samsung or any other Android product, you can also get it through iOS. So that's what I have. So I have an iPhone and I have the Samsung Gear S2. So when coming down to buying a smartwatch, I really wanted an Apple Watch, but the problem was for me, the Apple Watch is a little bit too expensive, coming in at around $300 or higher even for the newer ones. This thing came in at basically half that, so it was about $180. It was on sale, and this was an open box version, but still at the end of the day, this was much cheaper than buying a Apple Watch. So today I'm going to go over basically some of my criteria for a smartwatch and why this meets pretty much all of them. So the first one for me was definitely the iOS factor. So this here can be paired with an iPhone. So on the App Store there is a Samsung Gear app, but you can get it, and then from there you can connect to your Gear, and then you can also download apps. You can download watch faces, so you can kind of pick which watch faces you want. Like you can download this one here, which is interesting, and through the app is basically where you can control most of the customizable features of the watch. So another big criteria for me was the touchscreen. So I had a Pebble before, and it wasn't a touchscreen. It was the cheapest one you could buy, which was under $100. This one here though does have a touchscreen. So the touchscreen here is pretty responsive. So you can use your finger to move around, and a lot of the things can be accomplished also by this wheel that goes around it here. But the touchscreen is kind of an accessory for that, and some functions you will have to use the touchscreen for, like selecting things. So if you actually go into your menu system here, you can go through here, and when you want to select an app, you have to use the touchscreen. As well as for certain games, certain apps, you do require to push the buttons. On it, there is no select feature through buttons here. Another big thing for me was the design. So this watch is designed really nicely. So this is the band that came in the box with it, and it's a nice white band, which I like, and then it's silver on the front. So this watch here is also round, which is unlike a lot of the other smartwatches. Most of them happen to be square. Apple Watch, and I think also the other Samsung Gears, I think they were square too. But this one here is round. So what basically the main roundness thing it accomplishes is it looks kind of more traditional, because most traditional watches are round. And another big thing is of course this wheel that goes around here. So this is the next big thing here. So you actually never have to use this. You can always use the touchscreen if you want. Certain games and stuff you might have to use the wheel that goes around here, the spinning wheel, but most of the time you can use the touchscreen, and it's pretty good. It gives a nice feedback when you spin it. It feels good. And another thing here is of course you have two buttons on this side here, which is nice and clean, and you also have a microphone down here too. And these buttons, the one on the bottom here is used to accomplish going to menus, and you can also get other apps using it. So for example, if you're actually at this menu here, you can switch between this menu system and this menu system with just the button here. And then on the top here is a back button. So if you're in an app and you just want to go back, you just push here, and it'll get you right out of that. So another big criteria, of course, is the actual function of the watch, the software that's integrated into it. And this here has pretty good software. So it's a pretty simple idea to use. There's basically two different menu screens. So the first one here is the one that you just, when you turn it on, it shows the watch face. And then if you spin the wheel or use the touchscreen to go between different slides, that will be your main task you're using. So the things that you use every day. So step counter, heart rate monitor, notifications, those will be accessed through the first screen. But if you choose to go into every single app that you have, you simply go back to this screen here, push the bottom button, which means menu, push that, and you'll be entered into this. So this is the other menu here, and this you can be controlled otherwise by the touchscreen by pushing these here to go through all the different apps. So my watch currently has around 20 apps I think on it or so, and you can basically search through them here and enter them. So it has normal watch apps like you'd expect, like a stopwatch, a timer, a step counter. You can even measure how many glasses of water or coffee you've had that day by entering it into the system here. You can also go through here and of course change your settings by using the settings app, check calendar, you can ask S-Voice different things. And then you also can go into other pages here, and there's other things, through. Main thing, of course, is games. So games are really cool on here, and there are some great options. So Fruit Ninja, of course, is one of the games that I enjoy playing on my watch, and my friends really like it too. So you can actually go in here, and you can play it pretty much similar to how you can play it on a phone. So it's a touchscreen, of course, so you can use this, and you can go through, and you can slash the fruit, and that's pretty fun too. Overall, it's a really cool operating system. So another great thing, of course, is the charging. So like I was saying before, I had a Pebble in the past, and one of the biggest drawbacks to that was the charging. So before, you actually had to take a charging cord and you plug it into your Pebble on the side there, and it's magnetic, but it was still a cord. The nice thing about the Samsung Gear S2 though is it does have a charger, and it is a magnetic wireless charger. So if you take a look over here, so this is the charger basically, and you basically just take your watch and you can drop it on, and it's a magnet. Now if you do turn it upside down, your watch will fall off, but it kind of stays on enough that you feel secure with it on there, and it does give a nice feel. And then it starts charging it, and then all you have to do with, of course, this end here, it's a simple USB or micro USB plug that goes into the back here, like so. You can plug it in again, and then you can plug it into the wall, that, and then they'll start charging the watch, and that kind of cool thing comes up on it. And the charger is really nice. It's kind of just like this white piece here with this dock that sits up upright, and I think that was really cool as far as getting a watch goes. So in conclusion, what we basically have here is a watch for the fraction of the price that can complete almost every single task that an Apple Watch can. Yes, if you do own an Apple product, it will have a lot more Apple-ready apps on it, less so than this. For example, the Apple Watch has Siri, and you can make calls through that, through the Apple Watch using your phone. This, however, can't accomplish that. I believe, I'm not completely certain, that you can't make calls through a Samsung phone. So if you have a Samsung phone and you're trying to use this watch, I don't think you can make calls through it, but it may be possible. And yeah, so it's a pretty good watch. I really like that I can use it with my phone, of course, through using the iOS app. And at the end of the day, it's a very nice, clean looking design watch. It's not the biggest smartwatch that they sell, but I think it's a good enough size. I really do like the touchscreen, and I like that this watch is so different from all the other ones, as it is round and it does have this wheel on the top here. So I kind of like this, and I think it was a pretty good purchase for about half the price of an Apple Watch. And there, of course, are a ton of other smartwatches out there that are also really good, similar to the Samsung Gear S2. You can always check those out too and make those an option. And I hope you enjoyed watching. By the way, I am doing a giveaway once I get to 100 subscribers. You can win a DM Garage Edition 1 shirt, which is nice, I guess. And so just subscribe, push the notification bell if you want to be alerted with any of my tech or automotive review videos. And keep on watching, keep on liking, and have a good day. Peace.